I
know that song.
Welcome back to the ripples.
Do we get shut off for doing things like that?
No.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Hey, welcome to Onsen Ripples. This is going to be a recorded one.
Yes.
Because we got a full day ahead. Tomorrow is a public holiday in Japan. The 20th of March, which is
Spring
equinox. Yeah. Was that vernal equinox, is it?
Is it?
The spring official spring day starts, and it's getting like that. We did have a bit of snow last night, but it's all kind of melted already, and
It's dry on the ground.
It was very early this morning. It's like, got up early and had to do some things.
Some family stuff.
Family stuff. Oh. Hello, family. And everyone else watching. Hey, last week when we were doing it, people were writing into us, and we missed all those comments. So shout out.
It didn't come up on the Facebook.
It didn't come up at all. So thanks for everyone who writes in and comments. And sorry, we should do that next time we're doing a live one. We'll be checking it.
I was checking.
Nothing was happening.
Just didn't coming up.
You're my checker.
Yeah.
You're my wingman checker there.
My phone doesn't work.
Anyway, so hope everyone's had a really nice week, and welcome back to the Onsen Ripples for closing out spring. We're closing out winter and entering into spring. It's too early in the morning for me.
So tomorrow is actually like a New Year's.
Yeah.
In space time.
Well, spring, like everyone knows what the spring, everything's coming out and everything. Yeah, I feel it a lot more in Japan than I did in Australia.
Yeah, we have clear 4 seasons.
Yeah, I remember springtime in Australia usually meant the football finals finished, and we're starting up, and the horse racing was taking off. That was my image of spring, which is in September. And
that's totally. Our fall.
So in Melbourne, where I'm from, it was the spring racing carnival, which and then you just felt this kind of nice little. It still felt the same. It felt things were getting warmer, and looking forward to a really hot summer. Yeah,
it's getting warmer here. This morning, I took my daughter down to the schoolway, and it was 0 degrees.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! It was warm.
Almost register a degree.
Yeah. And the thing is, we have those bugs outside.
There are a lot of bugs right now, isn't there?
Yeah, they're coming out. It means the spring is here.
I saw I think it was about maybe 3 weeks ago. It was really warm. It was like 8 degrees or something. And I saw a couple of moths and butterflies, and I'm like, oh, sorry guys.
It's going to get cold again.
It's going to get cold again. But soon we'll be hearing all the little, buzzes and the birds are going to be flying around.
Oh, birds already around.
Well, and new ones will be coming out.
Yeah.
And the squirrels will be running around trying to do their thing. So it's a really nice, vibrant time. It's a great time. But our guests are really loving it here. They're staying. What's one of the things that is, I guess, when we talk about onsens, we talk about culture and stuff like that, is the morning bath.
Morning bath.
Now, most people don't have a bath in the morning. It's usually I've had a hard, busy day and stuff like that. This is just the bath culture, not the onsen culture. But the bath culture, I'm assuming that most people don't really have time in the mornings for a bath.
Yeah, that's true. So you got to get up, go to work, go to school, something, start something in the morning. But
one of the great things about hot springs is that when you go to a hot spring hotel in Japan, and this culture is, people, that morning bath is just amazing.
Yes, it is amazing. So, it's like in the morning, you get up, you're staying in a hotel. So what you do is go for breakfast. But before that, why don't you just try going in the onsen? Because in the morning, the view is just totally different.
Well, that's the other thing too. Yeah. Apart from the view and everything, apart from just the onsen itself, the view is actually, you get that morning wake up call. But for me, it always has a counter effect in my head. I say, we use the onsen to relax, so why would you do it in the morning? You want to wake up, though. Does that work?
You can still wake up. But
Okay.
you can be relaxed as well.
Yeah.
It's good time to meditate. That's what I do. I go in the bath and it's so quiet. So you just sit and just meditate. Sometimes you just get some kind of ideas popping up in your head, or it's like a message from the earth.
It's great though. The onsen has those both effects. That it relaxes you and puts you right to sleep, and then it actually does wake you up, and you feel vibrant, you feel awake, you feel kind of like, wow, I've got I got all these ideas in my head. I got all these things to do, and it's without kind of like pushing things. It's a great way. Now, I always loved that when we stayed in hotels and stuff like that. To have that morning bath was just.
Like normally you stay in a hotel which has got a little unique bath, with a shower. That's what you do in the morning, take a shower to wake up. But if there's onsen in the hotel, go for it. Now go in this big spacious area, and it's just different than just taking a shower.
I was reading somewhere about the morning baths and the ryokans and stuff, and they said that's one of the best experiences in Japan, that to have that morning bath. That's why, like, it's all right to go for the onsens and stuff, but staying at the hotel and then getting up in the morning and having the bath is what they came for.
Yeah, pretty much. Like our customers here, they love this morning bath. It's just something special that they look forward to.
Hey, we're about to give you a little tour of the morning magic that we have here. We've got a short time just before we open up. They're still setting up, but the guests have already checked out.
Yeah.
We're just about to open up for the locals and anyone else that wants to come. But we'll run in quickly. So the blue one usually means the men, and the red one's usually the women.
Yeah.
That's usually the colours of the
Coming.
Welcome.
Hang on a sec. It's going. Ooh. Hello. That's me. That's you.
Me too. What are we doing in here?
Here's the changing room.
It's still getting set up.
All right. Anyways, let's go.
We'll go in and leave the ladies to set up.
And here's the bath. Nice and bright.
Oh my goodness, I just feel like jumping in right now.
So, this is the place. There's already chairs and bucket set up.
All these guys are set up, ready to go.
This is the bath. Here we go.
Imagine yourself sitting in there and just relaxing for a few hours in the morning. And then they take you along.
So these big windows that you can see outside. Now right now there's no leaves because it's winter time, but when the spring starts and all this small green started, and in summertime this is covered with green.
Yeah, so you still see a lot of the trees, and you can kind of barely see through the trees because it's quite lush. But you can still get it. But the winter time is really good because we don't have leaves on the tree, and you can see right out in the distance, which is the beautiful mountain range there, the darker mountain range, and you get that. And the good thing about this faces west, so every night the sun goes
Down.
and
Right in front of us, we see the sunset, beautiful sunset over the mountain range. That's just breathtaking.
It is a very popular time
Magical.
for the bathers as well. But this morning time is really quite amazing. So if you just a little bit quiet here and just kind of focus on trying to give you an idea. I won't say anything, but let the sounds. We won't say anything, but I'll the sound.
Just listen to this sound of water. How's that? It's just very peaceful. And this is the view you get from here when you're in the bath.
Your head just bobbles up just over the horizon. It's submerged in water. That's the big part's around just above 40 degrees.
About 42, 43 degrees.
Which is
this
like-
big one.
You think it's quite warm, but yeah, very nice. And then we have a lukewarm and very, very popular with people.
This is just above your body temperature. So you can stay here for a long, long time. And see this view. It's very, very relaxing. Especially in the morning. Normally we have bubble bath just around this area, half of it. So it gets noisy after this when we open up.
Yeah, we
Up to
turn
this.
the bubbles on and create some air on that area. And then with everyone here using the bath, it gets a little bit noisy. But for our guests, who come in the morning, they can start from about 6:30.
6:30 we open in the morning.
And they get all this to themselves. And they definitely use it. People come in, and they check in late sometimes, and then they say, oh, it's all right, I want to go in the morning.
Yeah.
And they set their
Everyone look for
alarms.
it.
Set their alarms, and then the first one's in here for 2-3 hours. That's quite nice. But I just want to check, I just want to show you the colour of the water here. So this is the famous Onsen.
Yep. Here you go. It's like this. It's kind of clear, but it's got a little bit of brown color to it. This lukewarm one,
You notice it straight away. As soon as you put your hand in that water, you notice the difference.
yeah,
You can feel that texture in the water, and if you leave it there, if Harriet leaves her hand there for long enough,
can you see the bubbles?
it'll be starting to bubble up.
Yeah.
That's all natural.
Yeah. See? All the bubbles. Just
Yeah.
natural.
So we don't add anything of that, just comes straight from the ground. And it comes with its own little jacuzzi, if you like.
This is where the water comes up from. Yeah, it's beautiful. And it's like a beauty product. That's what we call it.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, before the time, this is even long ago, before medicine and everything like that was invented, people used the water, used the onsen as medicine, as curing all sorts of illnesses and health benefits.
Yeah, because keeping your body warm is the key for everything. So, soak it up. And this is the hot one, which is about 42, 43 degrees that I adjust all the time. But when the water comes out from there, and if you touch it there, it's about 48 degrees, 49 degrees. It's very hot. So I adjust the temperature by how much water comes out from that area. If I put a lot of it, then all this area gets hot. So I have to adjust it. That's our job. And this one, actually, the color is darker. When I soak my body in, you can't see the toes when you lie down because it's very dark.
Yeah, it's almost like the colour of tea.
Or coffee.
Yeah, as you get. So that's the water that we have here. It's the Onsen, which if you're not familiar yet with the Onsen, every onsen is very different. Even the more ones from this hotel to the other areas in and around the area to touch is very each. People say, well, it's a onsen, but it's not true. Every onsen has a different well, and every onsen has its different properties, different irons, different minerals. Yeah, and we do get a lot of really good reports from this one. People come from all over the place to say that this is quite amazing. So we're very fortunate to have that. So, yeah, like I said, as soon as you put your hand in, you know the difference. It's not like a regular bar. You feel it working. You feel it working into your skin. You feel it just all of a sudden just immediately having an effect on your body. That's incredible.
Yeah.
This actual, so with the more onsen, it comes up through the ground, through decayed forest from like millions of years ago, and that filters through and that brings up all the debris and things like that. So that's why we get this nice brown colour in the water. And also we're lucky because we're up on top of the hill, so we get the view of the rest of all of Obihiro and Okokie town, which is down below us. And then we also get the view of the mountains, which is still covered in snow too. So
It's mountain range over there. You can only see this in winter.
yeah,
So every season you can come here and enjoy this different view.
a different view. Yeah.
4 seasons, morning, daytime, nighttime, it's all different.
But one thing that does stay very constant around here is the blue sky that we get.
We're famous for it. This property is famous for blue sky.
And yeah, so
Always.
it's brilliant at night too. We get to see a lot of stars, the northern stars. Everything we see in the northern hemisphere, we can see really clearly at night because we're away from a lot of the other town, the main city area, so it's quite dark. And you get a nice, beautiful starlit nights, things like that. So that was the onsen in the morning. This is a little tour we have. So you get to see what it's like. But like we showed you earlier, when you're in here by yourself and it's all quiet, you just lose yourself completely in it. And it does 2 things. It relaxes you at night and puts you to sleep, and then it wakes you up and keeps you vibrant and very inspiring as well. Makes you forget about problems, making work out solutions. It's amazing. And it keeps your body healthy. Why wouldn't you want to take a bath every day? Amazing. Amazing.
Amazing!
All right.
Hope you experience this morning onsen.
Please come.
Real onsen.
And back to Hurry record over there.
Okay, there we go. Ta-da!
How was
We're
that?
back.
Just magic like that, from in there to here to there. I like this morning magic.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we got stuff to do before people start coming in, and
gotta get ready.
so you got a little bit of an idea of what the morning bath looks like and why is it good. I got a question though for some of these people watching here. Now, I mean, the morning is understandable that people come in, they stay in a hotel overnight, and they enjoy the hotel facilities like the bath and whatever. But we get the locals coming in.
Locals, yeah.
That come in the morning.
Yeah.
Now they'll come in as soon as we open up, and they'll be lining
They're
up.
waiting.
They're waiting. They're the lucky ones. They don't have to stay in the hotel. They just live close by. I've got a question there. Some of these guys, well, not some of them, or quite a lot of them, will stay in from when we open up for 2 hours, 3 hours. How do you do that? What is that? How do you stay in a bath? I know you can look at the internet and it says things like, well, okay, this is the ritual for having for going to Japan. You take your clothes off and you do this, the rules and the steps. But there's not too many of us that can sit in a bath or go to an onsen for 3 hours. How does that? How do you pass that time? You can only stay in the bath for so long, right?
Well, normally, I don't think you can stay for that long because it gets too hot.
Yeah. So okay.
In our case, we do have that lukewarm bath, which is just about your body temperature. So actually, you're in a bath, but you don't really feel the hotness. It's just this warm temperature surrounds you. So you can stay there a long time without getting really hot. And some people just fall asleep on the edge, just like this.
Yeah, I know about to
looking
go in
outside
and check every now and then to make sure it's all
like,
safe.
Are you all right?
Yeah, hey,
okay?
and they're like, what did you wake me for? It's like, I'm sorry. Enjoy. Just checking that you're not, somewhere else.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, as you saw the big bath, that's about 42, 43 degrees, which when you go in, you feel the heat. It's like you feel that it's hot. So you can't stay in there for a long time.
Yeah.
You just get.
I mean, number one, I get that a lot of the people that come in here, they come in every day and they have their social life as well. So it's the same people that came in here, and they talk and they chat about things like a group of friends that might go out to a pub or a bar and hang out after work and chat. They come here and they chat for an hour and 2 hours.
In a bath.
Yeah, in the bath, which is it's very, very interesting. A different
sometimes
setting.
it's the group of people, comes in at the same time, or they just meet there.
Yeah.
Like some people who just came for the first time, the locals start chatting to them.
Yeah, well, that's always the case, isn't it? Yeah, it's a nice and friendly atmosphere. But still, like, I'm still confused. Like, did they stay in the bath for the whole 3 hours? Or just going
They
from
wash here and going to one bath to the other, or sometimes go to the sauna, or go in a changing room to cool down,
and
and
back
then
out again?
go back again.
So
There's so many different.
So like, it's not like a regular Japanese thing, but everyone has their own schedule. Everyone has their own routine.
Well, their own routine they have. Yeah.
Which is like, or do we get people that actually like 15 minutes? That's it. 15. Now I got to get in the other one for 15 because I've seen the timers there. So.
Some people do have timers, but I think they use it for sauna as well.
Okay. Yeah. But it's very, everyone's got their own routine.
Yeah.
It's quite nice. But it still fascinates me that they can stay here for 3 hours in the bath. I don't see them. I used to get a little bit worried. Yeah. It's like, do I have to go and rescue someone? But no, they come out and they're quite
all refreshed.
And
big smile on their faces.
I still, even though after living here, I still haven't had like a bath for 3 hours. I think I've been in there for about an hour at the max, and that's, an hour and a half.
Maybe with your buddies, you'd be talking.
And I think after we played a sporting event, I think then we all went for an onsen. Yeah, maybe an hour and a half.
Oh well, it depends.
But I think we were all pretty tired after that, so I think everyone was. I'm sure we could have lasted the 3 hours.
But after that, you'll be passing out in the futon.
Yeah,
sleeping.
Although
you can get really good sleep.
Yeah. Well, when we've been to other places and they've had the onsens there, and there's been other activities, we've gone out. I've gone for an onsen and then come back and done some activities and then gone back again and then had like dinner and then gone back again. So so I've had a weekend of like collectively about 24 hours of onsen, but
24 hours. Of
not one
not at one go.
Not at one go. Not for 3 hours. I should try that. That should be my New Year's resolution.
I don't think you should.
Well,
I wouldn't recommend it.
3 hours? Not one sitting, but try one of those. I don't think I have that much time on my hands.
That's the thing. We'll be working at the onsen, so.
Yes. But
sometimes I envy the customers.
I do, nah.
They can go in so many times. It's just some people amazing.
Yeah, and it's funny because they ask me too. It's like, you must love it living here, and I go, well, yeah. I don't get to have as many onsens as you think.
I know,
because we're working so much.
But it's great to see the customers enjoying it so much.
And that's what
when
it's
they
about,
go home,
isn't it?
they got this huge smile on their faces and say, thank you, just relaxed and had a great weekend or whatever,
And that's still important. Nice. I remember when I first started working here, it was like we had a TV camera crew come in and I'd only just started working and they were interviewing me about, a foreigner working at the onsen, and they said, what's the best thing? And that was like early on in the life of working, and I said, well, people come in and they just look normal, but when they come out, they've got these smiles on their faces, and it's like that's just so great.
Yeah.
It's just like no matter what your problems were, it seems to all
just
washed
away. Let it go. So that's the best thing about onsen.
Yes. So we're about to start. We're about to open up now. I can see the cars piling up in the car park, and everything that we talked about is about to happen. As soon as we say, okay, irashaimase. What does that mean?
You just welcome.
Welcome in Japan. You hear that everywhere you go when you come to Japan. Irashaimase. Every convenience store, every time you walk into a place, it's the big smile, happy, welcome. And we do it here too.
Yeah.
And we definitely mean it. So
And
welcome.
We welcome you
Yeah, we welcome you.
anytime.
So thank you for watching Onsen Ripples. Hopefully you had a little bit of insight into the morning march. March morning march, something like that.
Yeah.
Morning in March, March in morning. The morning onsen.
Yes, hope you enjoy it.
Thank you. And we'll see
you
you guys
experience
tomorrow, equinox, the first day of spring. And
New Year's, woohoo!
yes, the new.
Something new, start something different.
And we'll see you next week, hopefully. And everyone will be on holidays, so it'll be a little bit even more busier, I think, buzzing around, like all the
good to
bees
have
that are
buzz.
coming out. And and we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys. Bye.
See ya.
Ripples.